Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear viewers. I am Rahanuddin Sarkar, lecturer in Panchrukhi Begum Anowara Degree College. I am going to start my online class. Already I have completed lesson Hercules. Now I am going to start lesson unit 14, lesson 3, Gazipir. This is one of the most important topic in the unit, and student should learn the topic well. Gazipir, one of the most important legend figure in Bangladesh, in our country. Gazipir, according to some myths and legend, Gazipir was a Muslim saint who is said to have spread Islam in the part of Bengal close to the Sundarbans. From the line we came to know, according to the myths and legend, Gazipir was a Muslim saint. Gazipir was a Muslim saint. Muslim saint indicates the special person of Muslim who performed deeply religious thing, and he has connection with Almighty Allah, special connection with Almighty Allah Jal Shanuhu, and he can do extraordinary thing. From the line we came to know that Gazipir was a Muslim saint who is said to have spread Islam in the part of Bengal close to the Sundarban. He came to Bengal and spread Islam and invite the people towards Islam, and people came to him and expressed their problem, and they take suggestion from him and they follow him. Gazipir, according to the myths and legend indicates the person who acquired special power, superhuman power, supernatural power. He doesn't do anything like normal person, like normal general people. He has extraordinary power. He can do something extraordinarily which is not possible for a normal person. So the history and the story of such person, God and goddess related, man and goddess related, this is called myth and legends. Myth and legend. Gazipir was a Muslim saint. In this land we came to know Gazipir was a Muslim saint. Saint means Darvesh, Pir, or a special type of person in Islam. He came to Bengal close to the Sundarban. He came to Bengal, Bangladesh, near the part of Sundarban. Why did he come to Bengal? He had come to Bengal for spreading Islam. Not only he, but also thousands of devotees, thousands of Pir, Awliya and Darvesh had come to Bangladesh for spreading Islam. Among them, Gazipir, one of the most important figures in Islam. He was credited with many miracles. From this line, we came to know that he was credited, he possessed many miracles, supernatural, superhuman activities. He had extraordinary power, he has superhuman power, he has supernaturalism in him, which indicates he is a special type of person. He is not an ordinary person. For example, for instance, namely, he could supposedly come dangerous animal and make them docile. For instance, for example, namely, he could supposedly or imagine he can do something which is extraordinary, which is not possible for normal human being. Example, he could come dangerous animal, ferocious animal, and make them docile, obedient. He can manage them. He can able to manage their activities. Their ferocious type of activities cannot do harm the people. They would be able to obey the Gajipir. He has some extra quality, extra power, extra intention, extra superhuman quality. With this quality, he would be able to docile, would be able to calm the dangerous, ferocious, and some complex type of animal who would be dangerous for the human being. They could do harm people various way. People would fear them. They cannot do their normal activities for their problem, for their inhuman activities, such as lion, snake, tiger are the most ferocious animal in the jungle, but they would obey the Gajipir. So people finding him, people very much, because they were insecure for facing this ferocious animal. When they got Gajipir, a man of extraordinary qualities, a man of extraordinary power, a man of extraordinary strength, a man of extraordinary quality, a man of extraordinary connection with the Almighty Allah. Because we know from our religion, if you be the obedience of Almighty Allah, Allah make all the creature for you. If you obey the Almighty Allah, Allah will make all the creatures for you, they will obey you. So, the example we have got from the legend of Gajipir. He is usually depicted in pot or scroll, panting, riding a fierce-looking Bengal tiger, a snake in his hand, but into apparent danger. Scroll. He is usually depicted, he is usually described, he is usually delineated, he is usually portrayed in scroll or such type of paper which is wrapped, which is carved. In these papers we find some pictures of Gajipir. In this picture we saw, or we can see, that he is traveling on a ferocious animal like tiger, and in his hand there is a snake. All the animals are ferocious. Among them, tiger and snake are very much dangerous, very much ferocious. But to him, they did not matter of danger. he could use them like his own instrument, like his own thing, like a horse. He could use the tiger like his horse or carrier, and he could use a snake like a stick, like a stick. According to some stories, he also fought crocodiles who threatened the people of a region full of canals and creeks. According to stories, from the stories of Gazipir, we came to know the stories from the folk literature and any other source, and he also fought crocodiles, fights combat or with crocodiles. Crocodile is one of the most ferocious, dangerous, watery animal. This is the animal also can move on the water, in the water, and also in the land. This is most ferocious and dangerous animal for human being and any other things or any other beings. And people of the region full of canals and creeks, indeed a kind of watery jungle bordering of the Bay of Bengal. These types of animal would threaten the people of this locality, of this area, of the region. They could not do normal activities. They cannot cultivate the land. They cannot move easily. They cannot go anywhere easily at night or day for the fear of such dangerous and ferocious animal. But for the well-being of the Gazipir, for the extraordinary power of Gazipir, for the supernaturalism of Gazipir, for people would be able to do their normal activities, they can cultivate the land, and these types of animal would do harm people. They attack the people on the water. The area indicates indeed a kind of watery jungle bordering the Bay of Bengal. These types of animal, crocodiles, would stay on the watery border of the Bay of Bengal. When the people would go to for collecting fishes or anything, they would attack the people. They cannot move easily, freely, normally for the fear of threat of such crocodile or any other dangerous animal. But Gazipir would be able to control them. He would be able to fight with such people, such dangerous things. In this way, people would get benefit from Gazipir for his supernaturalism, for his extraordinary power. They can enjoy their normal life. Because of this, his alert and vigilant presence, all predatory animals are said to have been kept within bounds. For his alert and vigilant, people would be able to do their normal activities in their area. It is also believed that he enabled villagers to live close to the forest and jungle and cultivate their lands. Already I have discussed the point that people would be able to cultivate the land. They would live nearby the jungle, and they can cultivate their land and collect different things from the forest, necessary things from the forest, and they can fishing on the watery jungle for the well-being of Gazipir. They used to go to him and discuss their problem with Gazipir. Gazipir would advise them, and all the predatory animal would be in the bound of their area, and they could not do harm the people. Consequently, people of this region would pray to him for protection, for his success, for his extraordinary power, for his superhuman power. People always go to him and take his suggestion. People would obey him. People would pray to him for their protection, for their well-being. The story of Gazipir has been preserved in folk literature as well as art and has been performed in indigenous theatre. The story of Gazipir came from folk literature as well as art, and people in our country would participate in the theatre and they perform his character in theatre. In this way, we came to know about Gazipir. In fact, some Gazi Potter scrolls are of the collection of British Museum. As the Indian subcontinent was the colony of the British, for the well-being of colony, British would be able to collect some important information, important scroll, important part from our country, and took it in their museum. So now some pot and scroll are the parts of British collection of connection. Now we are going to discuss the sum and substance of the passage. From the passage, what we have learned, and what is the most important point. From the passage, we came to know the first name of a person, a Darvish, a saint. His name was Gazipir. Where did he come to spread Islam? He came to the Bangladesh, close to the Sundarban, to spread Islam. Why did he come to Bangladesh? He came to Bangladesh to spread Islam. What is his extraordinary power? He has extraordinary power to control, to docile the ferocious animal. Gives some example of such supernatural power, of such extraordinary power of Gazipir. For example, there is a picture on scroll that he is on the tiger and in his hand has a snake. Both are ferocious. And from the passage there may appear a flowchart, a summary, and a rearrange with clue, without clue. So I advise all the students to be serious about their study. Firstly, all the students should learn all of the word meanings. If they do not know the word meaning of the passage, they will not be able to learn the sum and substance and the main theme of the passage. For this reason, for the weakness of the apprehension, for the weakness of the realizing the fact of the passage, they will not be able to answer correctly, perfectly. From this passage, there may be some multiple choice and question. Answering question is very much important because students are very much weak in answering question. There are two parts of answering question. One part is information and other is grammar. Student have to perform or answer maintaining both qualities. Unless answer will not be considered appropriate, such as why did There is a question here. Why did Gazipir come to Bangladesh? Answer. Gazipir come to Bangladesh for spreading Islam. There is a mistake. This is the information is right. The information is right because Gazipir had come to Bangladesh for spreading Islam. But according to the rules of grammatical rules, the answer is not correct appropriately correct because there is a mistake in grammar. The question from the past indefinite tense, the condition of past indefinite subject, verb, second form, object. But in the answer, the verb is present form. So student certainly write the answer according to the structure of past indefinite tense. This is the right answer. So from the discussion, we came to know that if any question appears from the past indefinite tense, there is auxiliary verb did in the question, we must write the answer according to the structure of past indefinite tense, and though the verb in this question in present form, but at the time of writing answer, we have to write the answer according to structure of past indefinite tense, and verb will be from second form. Student have to maintain grammatical form carefully. If they will be able to write answer according to the rules of grammar and according to the correct information, they can get full marks in the exam. They can score handsome marks in the exam. Let's discuss another point of answering question. Why if there is 9 WH word, first you have to know all of the meaning of the word, and then we can answer well according to maintaining some rules. If we find WH word why in our answer, we should answer using such word for plus verb 1 plus ing, to plus verb 1 because of such as Gazipir came to Bangladesh for spreading Islam or to spread Islam. Gazipir came to Bangladesh for spreading Islam. Here is the point: for plus verb 1 plus ing. This is the one form. Another form we may write to spread Islam. To spread Islam. To spread Islam. So student, I discuss here that firstly grammatical form. If we find the question of past indefinite tense, we have to must follow the rules of past structure of past indefinite tense. After subject verb must be formed, second form, and information must be correct. And design, how can we set the information correctly on the board, or for this, to maintain the information correctly, we may use for plus verb 1 plus ing or to plus verb 1. This is the technique. To plus verb 1 for plus verb 1 plus ing. And student can use another way. From the passage, we also get some information and take some information about flowchart. Flowchart is one of the most important point for the student. There is a flowchart. Write a flowchart showing the speciality of Gazipur, or showing the extraordinary activities of Gazipur, showing the supernaturalism of Gazipur, showing the superhuman quality of Gazipur. So student can easily take the information from the text, because all the answer, the main information of the answer are available in the text. So I highlight the student to follow the text. First one, credited with many miracles. Credited with many miracles. Secondly, we may say that coming dangerous animal. Thirdly, making them docile. Fought with crocodiles, or fighting with crocodiles. His alert and vigilance presence. In this way, we can write the correct information about Gazipur, and from the text there may rearrange with clue, without clue, multiple choice question, or any other topic may appear in the exam. Okay, my dear viewers, I am going to complete my lecture. Inshallah, we will meet in my next class. Assalamu alaikum.